Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our news roundup, where we bring you the most important stories from around the world. Tonight, we have a lot to cover, from a critical climate change summit in Dubai to a burgeoning economic crisis in Argentina. We'll also delve into the latest COVID-19 vaccination updates, explore the ongoing political unrest in Myanmar, and finish with some incredible technological innovations coming out of Japan. So, let's get started. World leaders converged on Dubai for COP28, this year's iteration of the UN Climate Change Conference. The stakes have never been higher, with scientists warning of irreversible damage to the planet if we don't drastically reduce carbon emissions in the coming years. While there were some positive developments, including new pledges for funding renewable energy projects in developing nations, there were also significant disagreements over the phasing out of fossil fuels. Some countries, particularly those heavily reliant on oil and gas production, have been resistant to committing to a rapid transition away from these traditional energy sources. The question remains, can the world unite behind a common goal to avert a climate catastrophe? Argentina is grappling with a deepening economic crisis, marked by soaring inflation, a depreciating currency, and dwindling foreign reserves. The government has implemented a series of emergency measures, including currency controls and import restrictions, in an attempt to stabilize the economy. However, these measures have been met with mixed reactions, with some arguing that they are necessary to prevent a complete economic collapse, while others contend that they will only exacerbate the situation in the long run. The crisis has led to widespread protests and a growing sense of desperation among the Argentine people. The outcome of this crisis will have significant implications for the entire region. COVID-19, a new chapter. The fight against COVID-19 continues, with scientists and researchers around the world working tirelessly to develop new vaccines and treatments. There has been some encouraging news on this front, with several new vaccines showing promising results in clinical trials. These next-generation vaccines are designed to be more effective against emerging variants of the virus, and could potentially provide longer-lasting immunity. However, the virus remains a formidable foe, constantly evolving and posing new challenges to global health authorities. Unrest and resistance in Myanmar. The situation in Myanmar remains deeply troubling, with the military junta continuing its brutal crackdown on dissent following last year's coup. Pro-democracy activists and ordinary citizens continue to take to the streets, risking their lives to demand a return to civilian rule. The international community has condemned the violence and imposed sanctions on the junta, but these measures have so far failed to sway the generals. The plight of the Rohingya Muslim minority, who have faced persecution and violence at the hands of the military for years, also continues to raise serious concerns. Technological innovation in Japan. And now for some good news. Japan has always been at the forefront of technological innovation, and this year is no exception. From cutting-edge robotics to advancements in artificial intelligence, Japanese companies and research institutions are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. One particularly exciting development is in the field of renewable energy, where Japanese companies are leading the way in developing new technologies for harnessing solar, wind, and geothermal power. These innovations have the potential to revolutionize the way we live and could play a crucial role in addressing global challenges such as climate change and resource scarcity. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for watching. The world is a complicated and ever-changing place, and it's more important than ever to stay informed about the issues that matter most. We'll continue to bring you in-depth coverage of these stories and more in the days and weeks to come. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest news. Good night.